Hello, hello, hello. Hi, friends. My name is Heather Vickery, and you have tuned into Live with Heather Vickery. Whether you are here every week or you're here for the very first time, welcome. I'm thrilled to be spending some time with you and sharing space with you today. I love today's topic. Today's topic is how mindset work might be keeping you in the hustle. And don't get me wrong, I am a fan of mindset work. I'm a really big fan. It's an incredible foundation that's required in order to grow and expand and transform and succeed and be joyful and all of those things. But mindset alone isn't going to do the trick. And I'm going to talk about why. Before we do that, my name is Heather Vickery, and I am here to help you master the trifecta of self. What is that? What does that mean? It means knowing how to deeply and truly know, like, and trust yourself so that you can build a foundation of enoughness and worthiness from the inside out, so that you are getting your answers from inside of you, from your body, instead of always looking for outside answers or outside validation, so that you can be in control of what your own badass, joy filled life actually looks like and sounds like and feels like. And I want that for you because we all deserve that. Society has told us over and over and over again that we have to do it one certain way, or that we have to follow this path or check these boxes. And all of it is bullshit. So let's just decide right now, right here together, that we don't have to do anything a specific way, that we are all empowered to learn to like, trust, and know, like, and trust ourselves so that we can do what is right for us, what is aligned for us. And when we make that choice, when you make that choice, the rest of the world is going to be better. The people you care about will have stronger, healthier relationships. They will see that in you. It will get mirrored. Is a really beautiful opportunity. Oh my gosh, Crystal Dove is here. Hello, Crystal Dove. I love seeing you here. What a treat for me to be able to see your name pop up. So, mindset is a powerful tool, and I believe in a powerful mindset. I'm always holding a crystal. I think it's the ADHD in me. I've got to have some sort of like little fidget thing. um, Mindset is a really powerful and important thing, and I believe in it, and I'm here for it. And it's got to be a foundation for making growth, making transformation, shifting yourself. If you don't believe it's possible, if you don't believe in yourself, you're never going to get started. So yes, I am pro mindset, but if you could just think your way into having more money, being happier, having the relationship of your dreams, feeling successful, whatever it is that you desire, if you could just think your way into it, you would have done it by now. Would you not have? You would have. Let's just give me some sort of emoji, thumbs up reaction. Like, if you could have just dreamt it into being, if you could have thought your positive way into it, it'd be done, right? Let's hear it. So while foundation is mind, again, I have not had enough coffee today. Forgive me. While mindset is a required foundation for this level of growth, it cannot be the only thing that you're doing. So we just need to debunk this myth right now. Real change, the kind that transforms your life from the inside out, goes beyond just changing your mind. It involves rewriting your subconscious patterns and aligning your conscious desires with those things that drive you deeply on a subconscious level. This is what we can shift and change when we embrace that trifecta of self, knowing, liking, and trusting yourself. And here's the truth: if mindset was all it took to change everything and to know yourself deeply and to trust yourself and to love yourself, you would have done it by now. And maybe you're on that journey. Maybe you have done it in some ways and not in others, or maybe you're brand new to that path. I get it. I have been there with all of you. So, what I want to share today are some different ways that you can show up for yourself and get out of um, kind of a mindset carousel, for lack of a better term. Like, if I just think one way, it's going to shift everything, is going to change everything, because you have to partner a positive, growth oriented mindset with action. And I want to share a really honest personal story right now. Um, I posted on Threads and Instagram, not on Instagram, Threads and TikTok earlier today, that when it comes to creating social media content, I get really excited. I get really motivated. I'll get a topic idea. I'll create a video and I'll even start editing the video and I'll get maybe halfway through editing or perhaps I finish it and then all of a sudden I just stop. When it comes to taking that video, writing a caption and actually posting it, I have a huge block and it's infuriating and it frustrates me because I coach people through stuff like this all the time. So it's super terrifying for me to admit to all of you that I struggle with this. And I'm like, what is this about? So I started to do some investigation and I always like to start with my human design stuff. And it turns out that I have gate 9 in Neptune, and Neptune is the planet that is like, these are the secrets. These are the things that life is unveiling to you, and you aren't seeing them very clearly. And channel 9 is all about stopping before it gets too far. Like it's almost this innate ability to just shut yourself down. And it's fascinating to me because I can see that. And the other thing that that sort of relates to is what one might call um, a pathological demand response. If I feel like something is demanded of me, I'm just instinctually going to be like, no, I'm not doing it. You can't make me do it. I love to break the rules. We all know that. I'm here to break the rules. I hope you break the rules. Breaking the rules is fucking great. Okay, unless it sabotages you. So there's an exception to every rule, right? There's got to be an exception to every rule. And sometimes we need to call ourselves on our bullshit or have a good enough support system around us that will help us call ourselves on our bullshit. We need other people that we know, like, and trust to call us on our bullshit, right? So here's what happens when you just think that mindset is enough. And now here's how it's keeping you into hustle mode. You give yourself a hard time because you aren't thinking positive or you aren't thinking big enough or you're sabotaging yourself. And then you go, well, fuck it. I'll just, it's not going to work anyway. And you go on that circle. Or maybe you think just thinking something positive is going to be all that's required to create a result that you want. Well, you're missing the action piece. It's much like manifestation. Manifestation isn't just deciding you want something and then it magically happens. Manifestation is declaring you want something and then shifting the way you show up in the world to make it happen. And we have to get off of the mindset only loop and into action in order to create the life that we desire, in order to actually master the trifecta of self, know, like, and trust ourselves, in order to have a joy filled, aligned life. So there's action that can be done with that. And I'm also such a huge fan of subconscious reprogramming. So for those of you who have been around a minute, I'm certified in NLP and EFT. I've been doing EFT tapping for years, getting an official certification in that right now, and time techniques and lots of other things where we can shift you on a subatomic level, where we can rewrite memories and change limiting beliefs and motivation and desire and anchor in the things that you want instead of that which you don't want. So I approach all of this work, this mastering the trifecta of self, knowing, liking, and trusting yourself by combining a positive mindset with type A strategies, goal setting, planning, action, breaking it down to the smallest variable that you can start doing right now, and the subconscious reprogramming. Because if your subconscious is sabotaging you, you're always going to be screwed. You're always going to be screwed. And there's literally nothing you can do to stop it. So if you think you're doing everything right, I'm doing everything right. I'm showing up, I'm doing all the things, and you're still not getting the results that you want, something probably needs to shift on a subatomic, unconscious, or subconscious level. We use those words interchangeably, subconscious and unconscious. And I want to know, like, what does that make you feel? What do you think when you hear me say, we can rewire you on a subconscious level? You can repattern yourself neurologically so that you're not holding on to this bullshit that's constantly getting in your way. First, though, there is mindset is required to believe that that is possible. It works whether or not you believe it's possible, but if you're blocking your subconscious, there's nothing I can do to help you there, right? It's got to be mindset versus action. While mindset is crucial, it's not enough to simply change your thoughts. True transformation always requires aligning your conscious desires with your subconscious patterns and taking purposeful action towards your goals, right? So when we talk about subconscious reprogramming, it's about breaking free from this hustle trap. It's about becoming aware of your subconscious patterns. Awareness, my friends, will change everything. Nothing happens until you are aware. So that is why the Brave method, which is the my own creative strategic method for dreaming, designing, and actually having a life that you are madly fucking in love with, that's why we have the 3 R's: reassessment, reframing, and resilience. Reassessment is where you get into that awareness piece, right? You have to reassess. You have to look at what's happening, what you've been choosing, how you've been feeling, what's working, what's not working, what you want to keep, what you don't want to keep. Look at that and then learn from it. Do I want more? Do I want less? Am I keeping it? Am I ditching it? What's in my way? Do I have these consistent patterns that always lead me to a result I don't want? Or better yet, do I have consistent patterns that always lead me to something I do like? How is that repeatable? How can I have more of that? Right? Notice that the thoughts and the beliefs that are keeping you stuck, and consciously choose to reprogram them and shift them. You have the power to do that. You have the resources to do that. I can help you do that if you'd like. When it comes to the trifecta of self, embracing the desire to really know yourself, to really like yourself and trust yourself, this may feel counterintuitive because you may be somebody who grew up in the world and you were told repeatedly that you shouldn't trust yourself, that you shouldn't believe in yourself, that you're not worth the value that you think you are, that you don't have a foundation that's good enough, that you can't get the answers within yourself. And I call bullshit on all of that. But it starts with you deciding, I don't want that story to be mine anymore. I reject that. I'm not taking it. I'm going to do something different. I'm choosing something different. I'm choosing me. I'm showing up for myself because I am worthy, and no one gets to decide but me if I'm worthy. No one gets to decide but you if you're worthy enough. So are you? You are, right? You are worthy enough. You are worthy enough. Mindset and manifestation are beautiful teammates, right? We have to dream it and imagine it and envision it in order to create it. You have to believe it is possible and then put intentional, inspired action with it, actively working towards them. This is something that a lot of folks have trouble doing on their own. It's one of the reasons that I created the Spark Collective, which is a community membership that helps you really know, like, and trust yourself. Ask those deep questions. I pull those weekly intuitive journal prompts straight from human design transits. So this is energy that is lit up and activated for you and everyone else in the world right now at this moment, right? So every Monday, we drop those intuitive journal prompts and I bring them to you. Inevitably, every week, somebody comes to me and says, "Oh my God, this has been showing up for me so much lately. How did you know that this is exactly what I'm working on?" Well, I knew because it's the energy that's lit up right now. Because as much as some folks want to think we're making this up, we're not. There's serious science behind it, and it's very, very cool stuff. So when you show up for yourself and join something like the Spark Collective, you get easy bite-sized access to little ways to show up for yourself, little moments that you can give to reflect, reassess, decide who you want to be and how you want to be and what you want to create in the world. It's all about action. It's all about intentional action. The other thing we do in the Spark Collective is once a month, I drop a content drop that is here to help you show up for yourself in just a few minutes a day, just a couple times a week, whether it's guided EFT tapping or visualization or a quick win mini course for confidence, for success, so many different things, for rest, all of that. And included, and so I bring this up now because there is still time to join us if you would like to. Included in our Spark Collective membership is twice a year I do a hands-on workshop. The first one is in the spring. It's called Bloom. We are doing that today at 12:30. So in just over an hour, we have the Bloom workshop. It is all about emerging with the season. It is all about embracing Aries season. It is all about getting really clear on what you want to create this year, who and how you want to be, and making intentional, actionable steps to do that. We also do include some subconscious reprogramming because it fucking works. I love it. Some breath work, all of that. If you are seeing this live, You can go to my website right now, vickeryandco.com/bloom, and join us for the Bloom experience. It is a free event for all of our Spark members. For everybody else, it's $48 and it is worth every penny and then some. I could probably realistically charge 3 or 4 times that, but I want it to be available to you. And then in the winter, the workshop is rest. So, how do we slow things down? How do we build some boundaries, some rest, some reassessment, let go of the shit that we don't want so that we can nurture ourselves and hibernate in the winter? I winter in the winter, right? And then we reemerge in the spring. I follow nature's path instead of the calendar because the calendar doesn't serve me. If you decide to get off the hamster wheel of mindset is it, that's all it takes, and start getting into action, you are going to discover very quickly that you feel more empowered. By understanding the importance of this subconscious reprogramming and the trifecta of self, you feel empowered to take control of your life and make the positive changes that you desire. It takes intention, it takes action, but it doesn't have to take massive action. It can take small, intentional action, and that will make all the difference. I guarantee it. You are going to experience transformation like you have never experienced before. It is a profound personal transformation that shows up when you align your conscious desires with your subconscious drivers. That means the things that are motivating and pushing you on a subconscious level that you aren't yet aware of. This leads to so much more fulfilling lives, a purpose driven life, a joy filled life. It's also going to help you break that hustle trap. You'll break free from that hustle and realize that true change requires more than just thinking positively. Although, again, I am a big fan of thinking positively. For goodness sakes, yes, think positively. We need that as the foundation for sure, right? You are going to feel so much more alignment. And that really is the goal, isn't it? Feeling good in your body, feeling good in your choices, feeling good in your life, knowing that it's for you, that it's right, that you are on the right path. Isn't that what we're all really seeking? When you align your thoughts and your beliefs, your actions and your desires, you are creating a sense of harmony in your life that you were born deserving of. You were born deserving of that alignment. Unfortunately, you're going to have to do a little work in order to get it. Just because you were born with it doesn't mean it comes easy. Just because you have the natural God given right, I'm not religious, universal right, doesn't mean that it's easy because society takes this stuff out of us. It just beats it all out of us as quickly as it freaking can. The world is not built for us to feel aligned, especially as women, especially if you are a minority, if you are a person of color, if you are like me, a member of the LGBTQ community. The world is not built for us to thrive. We have to fucking make ourselves live in a world where we thrive. We have to seek it. We have to create it. We have to build it because no one's giving it to us. They're not giving it to us. If we want it, we have to design it. You have to design it. If you want a life that is filled with joy and alignment and success on your own terms, you have to decide you want it and design it and create it and start showing up for yourself. That's when you move into thriving. That's when you go just from surviving to thriving. By mastering the trifecta of self and embracing the power of subconscious change, you move beyond just getting by and you start to fucking bloom. How exciting is that for you? It's very exciting to me. So if you ever feel like you're missing something and you're not sure what, this might be the piece. This might be the thing that you have been looking for. Um, Okay. So that was fun and exciting. And I love all of you that were here. Thank you for joining us. Couple quick things. I did say already that Bloom happens in just over an hour. It's at 12:30 p.m. Central Time, which is where I am. There's still time to join us. You can pay the $48 and join us outright, or you can join Spark, which currently is $8 a month, and you get access to Bloom for free. Here's something, though, that we just decided this week and it was a big deal, is starting April 25th, the cost to join the Spark Collective is going up to $18 a month. That is because the $8 a month was the initial launch price. And I think I have discovered that people are discrediting it because it's so little, which is silly. Because if any of you are in the audience and you are Spark members, I would love for you to just chime in and talk about what you get from Spark. I appreciate it when you show up in the room because it's so beautiful and powerful for me to be able to hear real time how it's showing up for people. But it is really accessible. It's easy to show up for yourself and it doesn't take a lot of time or a lot of effort, but it does take a lot of honesty. It does take a lot of self-worth and love to be like, I'm worth this time. And when I build this foundation for myself, things change. So that price is going up to $18 a month. You now have like just over 1 month to join at the launch price of $8 a month. And I'm just telling you, don't miss it. Don't miss it. We talk boundaries. We talk success. We talk how to ask for what you want, how to decide, how to make decisions, trusting your inner authority. The list is endless, and you have access when you join the Spark Collective. You have access to all of the content catalog. Everything I've ever shared with folks in Spark is available to you, plus the twice a year hands-on workshops, Bloom and Rest. Get in here while you can. You do not want to miss this. I promise you, it will be well worth the money and the time. And I would love, love, love to see you there. What else do we have going on? Oh, retreats. Costa Rica, January 2026. We are going January 2026. Let me say it again. January 2026, not next year, the year after. That means you do have time to plan. You do have time to budget it. We have 12-month payment plans. It's super easy to do, and it is an incredible experience. This is all about journey to self. Costa Rica, I am not a practitioner on it. I am creating and cultivating the community, and I am in it with all of you, helping you journey to self, get really honest with yourself, spend quality time with yourself, and for God's sakes, have joy for the sake of joy, because you deserve to be joyful just for joy's sake. So if you are interested in Costa Rica, you can go to my website right now, vickeryandco.com/Costa Rica, or go to events, find it there. You can get early bird pricing for Costa Rica. And I know you don't want to miss out on that. Once we sell out, we can only accommodate 30 incredible humans on the Costa Rica journey. If you want to get in, start right now, go there. And then the last thing is, if you are a queer woman or AFAB, I invite you to join me and Dr. Erin Baker in Greensboro, North Carolina, May 14th through 17th for a queer women's AFAB retreat that is all about coming home to yourself. For this one, I am a practitioner. Erin is a practitioner. We're taking you through our own proven systems of support, of getting to know yourself, of expanding, and most importantly, we are helping you create necessary queer community. Queer community can't just be a thing that might be nice to have. It's required, especially in the climate of the world today. It is absolutely required to have queer community, to see yourself represented and to feel safe and to have people around you that have had similar experiences to you and a journey that you can identify with. This creates so much more openness for you to do your own self exploration work and to come home to yourself. So please, please join us if you are a queer woman or AFAB, or you know somebody who might be looking to do this type of work. Reach out to me, send me a DM, or reach out to Dr. Erin Baker, send Erin a DM, and let's see if the retreat is a good fit for you, because I just know that it's going to change the lives of the 12 people who are in the room. And I would love to be there with you. We do not have a live show next week. It is spring break, and I have decided that I deserve a break just like everybody else does. So I'll be back in 2 weeks with a brand new episode of Live with Heather Vickery. In the meantime, I hope to see you in the Bloom Workshop. I hope to see you around social media land. And I definitely hope to see you in the Spark Collective, because you are ready to show up for yourself. I bumped my thing. I'm going to do it again. You are ready to show up for yourself, right? Take care, folks. This is Heather Vickery reminding you today and every single day to go out and choose live. I was going to say go out and choose lively. That's funny. Why did that want to come? Oh, I forgot to pull a Create Brave card. See, I'm glad I stumbled upon my words there. My tag, my sign off is choose bravely. And I wanted to say choose lively. So what does that mean? What's that little Freudian slip about? Choose lively. I don't know. But since I caught myself, let's go ahead and pull a Create Brave card. The Create Brave deck is a deck of manifestation cards here to help you guide and source your next steps. Remember, manifestation is all about declaring what you want and shifting the way you show up in the world to make it happen. It is not about just dreaming something and it magically appears. So when I pull a Create Brave card, each week it is here for me. It's a message for me. It's a message for you. What's here for you? Oh, goodness, y'all. Here it goes. Here it goes. As always, I shuffle until the card the universe wants me to have shows up. And here is the card today. It is gratitude. I am surrounded by beauty and connected with all things. I recognize the gifts in my life. Gratitude. Oh, I like this one. I've written two gratitude journals. Shift Your Focus is a gratitude journal for adults, and Grow Grateful is a gratitude journal for kids and families, because I don't know if you know this or not, but gratitude is one of the only things that are scientifically proven to shift you in on a it's my words today. It is actually neurological level. So subconscious reprogramming. Gratitude, if you practice gratitude, listing out 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for and why every single day for 3 months, we can scientifically, we can see like on an MRI that you are less stressed, less overwhelmed, that you are more joyful, that you are more relaxed and more happy. So gratitude will change your life. And that's why I wrote the gratitude journals. And it doesn't really matter if you believe me or not with gratitude. If you do it, it will work. And I close out my one-on-one coaching calls by asking people to list 5 to 10 things they're grateful for and why. And most people go, oh, that's too many. But if you can't come up with 10 things you're grateful for in the moment, then you've got bigger problems. Gratitude is all about recognizing what is for you and what is working around you. So if I were to do 10 things I'm grateful for right now, I'm grateful for technology because it's allowing me to connect with you. I'm grateful for StreamYard because it now allows me to connect here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And then my phone allows me to connect on TikTok. So, okay, that's 2 things. I'm grateful for coffee and taking a sip of it. We'll add the 4th thing. I'm grateful for instant cafe Bustelo because we ran out of coffee this week, but I still have some instant coffee and it's amazing. I'm grateful for water. I'm grateful for having easy access to water all the time. I feel so blessed that I get water all the time. I am grateful for the sunlight that streams into my office. I'm grateful for my friend Rachel Swanson, who helped me co-create these Create Brave cards. I'm grateful for the crystals that I have around me that I just feel energetically connected to. I'm grateful for the wall of bookshelves behind me because I manifested those in a big fucking way, including the artwork. These are pictures that I took myself in Paris. And for those of you who've been around a minute, you know that one of the things that I'm actively manifesting is that in 2031, I will start living in Paris part of the year. So I'm grateful for this beautiful artwork. My friend Rob, who helped me have the artwork printed on metal so that when I am on camera, I can see my own dreams reflected into me. That's fucking amazing. I am grateful for the notes that I have here for the Bloom Workshop and the Spark Collective and being able to give this gift to everyone. I am grateful for the footstool that's underneath me, right? I could go on and on and on, and you can too. And it sounds silly, but finding the things you're grateful for reminds you that there are things that are for you. There are things that are working for you. So I'll read to you from the guidebook just so you have it. Gratitude. I am surrounded by beauty and connected with all things. I recognize the gifts in my life. Gratitude is as simple as it sounds, is a strong and powerful act. It's one scientifically proven way to strengthen happiness and overall well-being. It increases connection with yourself, others, and the world around you. When we express gratitude and receive the same, our brain releases dopamine and serotonin, two crucial neurotransmitters responsible for our emotions. They enhance our mood immediately, making us feel happy from the inside. The mind shifting power of gratitude can enhance every element of your life. It even creates celebration. Rachel Swatchen just liked something. She's my co-creator on this. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll find to be grateful for. Remind yourself of all the gifts in your life and reduce stress and anxiety. Daily gratitude exercises help establish this uplifting habit. Notice and acknowledge the abundance and joy in your life. And then in the Create Brave guidebook, we have a prompt, a thing you can go out and do right now. Bring awareness to all that surrounds you. There's so much for which to be grateful. Pause in this moment and identify 3 to 5 things that you can see, touch, taste, smell, or feel in this exact moment and express gratitude for them. Beautiful card. I love it. There's never a bad time to be reminded to choose gratitude. Love, 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 love it. I'm so glad we got to find that card today. I'm glad I remembered to pull a Create Brave card because I think a couple weeks ago I forgot. Okay, folks, you are all wonderful. I hope to see you in Bloom. I hope to see you in the Spark Collective. And I will talk to you all soon. All right, I'm going to shut it down now. Bye.